What's going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are all having a great day. I am Fridge, and thank you all so much for stopping by. Today, I am starting up a new game here. It's called Car Dealer Simulator. And just for full disclosure here, I did play this game for about an hour or so before I decided I should probably be recording this. So, beginning stuff here is not going to be as much of a surprise to me or anything like that, because I do kind of know the basics of what I'm doing already. But I enjoyed the game from what I've played so far, and figured probably be a good idea to share this gameplay with you. And it's also a little bit more of a passive game, which allows me the ability to AFK, because there's a high chance that I'm going to need to do that a couple times. But we shall see. Now, like I said, I did play for about an hour or so, but I will be starting a new game. I'm not going to load up that save file and have you guys miss out on the beginning part of it. So I'll just go right into a new game right off the bat here.
Hey kid, Little Sam here. Are you on your way to the shop? We don't have time to waste. Let me know when you arrive. The client's already waiting.
Alright, and here we are. Client already waiting. Driving fairly straightforward in this game, just the WSAD keys. And I probably will not listen to the radio for risk of any sort of copyrights. I'm also going to just pause one quick second. Probably adjust the audio level just a touch, because that feels fairly loud in my headset here. Try that. Okay. Let's do this. Get to the company. Oh, that lagged just a little bit right there.
You took way too long. Good thing you're here. I had to step out and take care of something, but I've got your first job. I found an amazing deal. The client's already on board, so everything's set. See that towing trailer in the yard? Grab it and go pick up that piece of mechanical beauty. You know the deal. It's a chunk of junk. But if you fix it right, we'll pull some cash out of it. Don't waste time. Get moving.
Yeah. Patch is Z.
Nice job, kid. Listen, the deal with this client is all set. Now we just need to pick up the car. But before you head out, drive over to the station and fuel up your ride. If you get stuck in the middle of nowhere, you won't be much use to anyone.
Fair point. Gasoline. Alright, so, go to the gas station, fill up the car. What do I got for money? $500. I don't have time for stop signs. That's probably gonna come back. I'll probably like total a car later on for that mindset, but alright. I remember how to do this. I'm just leaving it up for a second in case anyone cares to read it, or pause it and read it. It's literally just tap E a bunch. And you gotta be sure you put everything back, and I haven't tried. I am kind of curious what would happen if you drove off with it still in your car, but only filled up like twice anyway, so It's like my third time. Alright. Oop. Jackknife it a little bit there. Alright. Press X to extend the ramps. It is a little forgiving too, thankfully. Doesn't need to be perfect. It would also be okay if it was like something where you could get on and drive the car on. I know not every car in this game automatically works when you pick it up though, so you do need to tow some of them, but like if they're drivable, I feel like you're better off to just go within certain reason. If it's somewhat close by, go pick up the vehicle. And then just drive the vehicle back as is. Well, you don't have the right of way because I'm on the road. If I'm on the road, you don't have the right of way. That's just how this works.
Did you pick up that beauty? Listen, don't worry about the mechanics, but make sure you clean it up with the pressure washer and snap a few good pics. Remember, if it's gonna sell, it needs to shine.
Alright, sounds good. Make it shine. Alright, again, I've gotten to this part, just letting you guys pause it and read if you need to know. It's pretty straightforward. But let's park this guy off to over here for now. Look at that, free car right off the bat. And it seems like there's going to be a lot of just kind of, I'll say grunt work maybe, to go into these cars, like cleaning them up and whatnot. So, I may edit some bits and pieces of that stuff out, just depending on how time consuming it ends up starting to get. Unless there's something interesting to say about something at the time. It's not like everyone wants to just sit here and watch me wash cars the whole time. Just drive it off as it is? Hell yeah. One thing I figured out, you gotta kind of go a little slow so you can clean it up decent, because otherwise it just gets all like that. Don't know how to describe it. Splotchy, maybe, would be the word, or something like that. It's also nice that it doesn't have to be like perfect, you know. Literally buy the car, wash it, and put it on the lot. I mean, hey, at least there are options, right? Like, if you start running low on cash and you can't afford, well, I did not mean to do that, but you can't, like, afford parts or something like that to repair stuff or whatever. Alright, and it's, T. And we'll just snap some pics. You're supposed to get all the 7 little location deals or whatever. I'll get a couple decent angles here. Get one from behind. Yeah, get one from behind each side. Why not? I haven't really confirmed if more pictures means more value or more customer interest or anything like that, but... Alright. So, post an ad, we'll go to your ads, add, click on the car, add the photos. We got 5, market value 3,800, and what I've learned is you want to upcharge them because they're always going to haggle price. So, In order to get market value, you need to upcharge them to, in this case, this is 3,800. Let's say like 4,600. You want it to be in the middle area, it seems like, to have people still come in and a somewhat regular enough basis to want to buy the vehicle. Although I've sold only a couple cars so far, but I sold one of them like when it was in the like 1/3 of the way full. So I mean, it's obviously possible to sell a car when it's way overpriced, but no guarantees, I suppose. That's the one downside with starting out any of these games. You don't have any money to do anything, so you just kind of wait. You go through the tutorial-esque stuff, and then you're kind of free to do what you want when you have some money. But it takes a little bit of time to build up money. But that's kind of part of the fun of these games. I like these sim games like this because the whole starting from nothing and building things up, I think, is fun. Come on, buddy, you know you want it. And you know you want to give me what I'm asking for it.
Oh, hell no!
Hey! Buy the car. Turn around, buy the car. Don't walk away. Hey, come on. What if I gave you like $4 off? He's double thinking it. Second guessing himself.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, you walked all the way back there just to say the same thing again? Alright, how about you? You'd be picking up all the hot dudes.
Um.
Did you just... What? I resent that. I might be overcharging a bit for this. I'm patient. Go buy it. How about you? You look like you're in the market for a vehicle that has a lot of broken parts and was only washed and resold. Maybe I am a touch overpriced on this one. It's just a matter of patience, which I have. But the people watching might not have, so I might cut part of this out depending. Alright, never mind, we got it. We got it to a negotiation stage, so you get like 3 tries or whatever to reach a agreed upon price. What did it say I was asking for? 4,600. What was the value of it? It was like 36 or something, wasn't it? I can't remember. So we'll go down to like 4,400. There's the 3620. So what if I went to like 4,150? 3911. So what if I went to like 4050 then? It'd be sweet if she came up to... But that's still above market, so I'm going to say yes.
Well,
Good
kid, you
job.
really
Good
nailed
job.
it today.
Yeah.
Did you see that reputation boost after the sale? Keep it up. The higher your reputation, the thicker your wallet. And that's what we're really playing for, right?
Take a nap.
You've earned your rest today. Tomorrow, I'll show you some tricks of the trade. Remember, early bird catches the worm.
7 a.m. Let's do it. Looks like janky as all hell. But like high key.
Hey, kid. Well
Kinda got
rested?
that feel
You know, I was thinking,
of a garage.
since you're doing such a great job boosting our reputation in town, maybe it's time to work on our image a bit, too. Did you see that old sign above the entrance? Exactly. It could use a little upgrade. Something fresh to catch the eye.
What do you mean? I like it. The name, just car dealer, really is kind of appealing to me. Alright, what was it again? Brand customization, there we are. Font size, just tiny. Alright, what's... We can change up fonts too. Alright, cool. I didn't really mess with this. Oh yeah, I think I left the store open. It's alright. There's someone out there all upset. Alright, let me see. What are we calling this joint? Our dealership. Alright, here's what we're going with. It's gonna be like Swindle Shack. I'm definitely not gonna steal your money from you, alright? I kinda liked the font I was on, to be honest. Just 6 seems fair. Alright, perfect. It doesn't even look any different at all. Just leave it on the red. I don't know, whatever. Alright, let's do it. The Swindle Shack. Oh, did I accidentally hit no? I hope I did that right still. Whatever.
Alright, that should do it.
Look at that, we got
I'll
the
wire
Swindle
you some
Shack.
money through MobiCash. Find yourself a good enough ride and make a deal. We'll see how much more we can squeeze out of it.
Yeah. Alright, so now I gotta find a car that is... Oh, he gave me some extra money, so I guess I can just search as is, I suppose. Alright, so I'm not sure if they're willing to negotiate more on price if it's a car that's only got 1 day left or 2 days left on the sale. I haven't really been able to confirm that. However, I think I am going to try to buy... One's only 5 grand on a day left. What's the one at the top here? 51. Let's try this one. 5 grand. Visual condition is poor. But that's okay. Let's do it. And then we should be able to negotiate price. No, not what I'm trying to do. There we go. Alright, 500 away, that's... Yeah, I'm aware of that. You didn't tell me that until after I was done with the first mission that I needed to use that on, which is kind of wild, but... It's alright, I suppose. Would have been helpful information to have had a little bit ago, if I'm being honest. This thing does not turn. This does not turn very good at all, man. Takes wide turns. But it's kind of an old hunk of junk, too, it seems like. So, very dirty. Maybe I should wash this car. I feel like I'd look like I actually know what I'm doing if I show up in a clean car, right? That's how that works. I'd look professional. Professionalism is a thing. This thing is totally a hunk of junk, though. But, like, it'd be such a waste of time, really. Not what I'm trying to do here, game. I didn't really want to set up on that hill for what that's worth, but here we are. No. You can wait. Alright. Let's talk. Priced at 500. So how about I give you, I don't know, 3,700. Come down a bit in price. Oh, wow, that went down a lot. I didn't know if I should expect that to go well or not. I'm not sure exactly what kind of range I can barter at, you know. What if I go up to like 3,800? Oh god, he came down a lot.
I don't know.
What about like 3,830? Fine.
Okay.
I got him down a lot more than I expected to be honest.
Good.
So I will not argue with that. Even if that sells at base 500, I still get 1,200 profit out of that, theoretically. Hopefully, after I clean it up, that'll raise the value into the 6,000 or so range. That would be pretty sweet to basically double my money on it. Oh, it's such a wide turn, I almost got into a head-on collision there. Nothing to see here. Driving crappy and stuff. Alright. Oh, I gotta bring it into that one. That's alright. We're gonna just let you go there. Oh, can't turn. Alright. Because that one should be drivable, it looked like. It said drivable in the ad anyway. Alright. Alright, let's go do this.
How's the client? I hope he wasn't whining too much. Alright, let's take a look at that beauty and see what needs fixing. There's a scanner on the table. Just run it over and you'll know exactly what's going on under the hood. No BS. Tech doesn't lie.
Tech doesn't lie. Yeah, I was already aware of this. I was a little ahead of the game on it. Sorry. Alright, so obviously needs to be washed. Overall, the car's not in terrible shape. Some brake discs, brake calipers. Those are pretty bad, but most of this is around 50% or above, with the exception of that there. The brakes. Basically, the brakes across the board, really. Shock absorbers are okay. You know, I say it's in decent shape, but I'm just saying that because it's not all reds. It's it could be. See, I actually needed to barter for that one. The market value is only 47. They wanted 5. So good thing I got them down as much as I did.
It's worth checking the exhaust on cars. Holy ones sputter, and the profit will disappear faster than you think. Grab some repair tape, patch that thing up, and the car will run like new. And us? We'll save a few bucks. And that's what this business is all about.
Alright, now I gotta go to the store. To the store. Alright. This game is just so, like, peaceful, in a way. It's, like, relaxing. There's a lot of sim games that are. I mean, Drug Dealer Sim is not exactly what I would consider relaxing, I suppose, but... more so than going into, like, Tarkov or something, which, by the way, Tarkov, I plan on having a Tarkov video up Sunday, for those that are wondering. So this was there. Electric screwdriver. I feel like I should just buy like 4 rolls and not have to come back again for a little bit, hopefully. Okay, gotcha. Inventory. Whoa! Watch where you're going, self. Kind of ran out in front of that guy, but you know, whatever. I can understand where you might jump to the side, even though I wasn't on the sidewalk yet at that point. Look at that, I almost came to a stop there. I almost followed some rules for a second. Nope, my right of way. Oh boy. I'm sorry! Oh my gosh! He's fine. Get up and walk it off. It's fine. No, you're good, dog. That turned so wide. My bad. Oh, it's a miracle. Dude just got up and walked it off. That's great. Tape an aspirin to it and walk it off. Oh, that was good stuff. All right. Okay. All right. Here we got, I used the little spray thing. We know there's 2 leaks in this one. There's one there. We gotta tape that up. This does feel very slimy, like used car dealership-esque. Which, I am a used car dealer, so, you know, I just am slimy.
Good riddance. But don't fool yourself. It ain't permanent. We could fix those parts, but we'd have to drop some cash on a workshop. Well, we do what we can with what we got. Speaking of, there's a junkyard just outside Winston Spring. If you find some time, check it out. Maybe you'll find something worthwhile there. Just don't mention nothing to the clients, all right?
You got it, boss. Check the junkyard sometimes. Alright.
Kid, that car might be clean, but the rust ruins the whole impression. Now, I wouldn't be as successful if I didn't know how to deal with it. Head back to the workshop. You'll find everything you need to get rid of that rusted beast. Oh, and look for a flashlight on the table. It might come in handy.
Flashlight. Right there. Alright. Okay. So here we gotta scrape rust off. This part is, it seems like the most time consuming part. Because some of these cars, I can only imagine. This car is actually rusty enough as it is. Like, any more rusty than this, I feel like, would be a nightmare. So like I said, I did sell a couple cars already. So I did this already. And, some are definitely worse than others so far from my experience so far. Again, hopefully I didn't edit this part out because it was while I was washing, and washing is fairly boring, but I will say, it is nice that, I'm like thinking at the same time, sorry. It's nice that you don't need to get it 100% perfect, but it's still pretty time consuming at a couple points here. You kind of got to go like slow enough, because like if you go too quick, like with car washing, you see I missed like some right here. So you got to go at a, doesn't need to be slow it seems like, but you got to go at a pace that you can't just run your hand over it and be good to go, basically. Is that not all of it? Look, I got every bit of rust off this dang thing. Scanning thing? Alright, yeah, that's... I missed a little down here. It's hard to actually tell. I might as well just leave the scanner on at all times. It's just easier, it seems like. Okay. Not a lot on the back. I guess I missed a little bit along there. And I guess a little here. And right there, that's gotta be enough, right? Come on. Boy, it sure feels like you're trying to make me be perfect here. How much more rust could there be? Oh, there's some on the upper part of the back. Ah. Alright, I missed that. Alright, then we get that. And we might as well do the same thing. But you can see where this starts to get time consuming, because you gotta do this through like 4 processes. And the painting is the faster of the processes, because that's just like a spray paint, basically. So it just covers more area, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, this is time consuming. I might this first one I do, I might try and leave in all of it just for the sake of showing the process in its entirety. But it can get fairly time consuming, as you probably already noticed, and so I don't want my whole video to be this. So I'll need to, with the most of my cars, probably edit a lot of this stuff out, but it's alright. Because I'll at least, like I said, I feel like I want to try and at least show the whole process at first. Just to show what the whole game's all about. Just to give you guys every part of the game as much as what makes sense to show you. Like I said, I don't want you to just sit here and watch me scraping and puttying and washing cars the entire video. Because while I consider this kind of entertaining... Okay, good, I can do this here, that's good. I was going and grabbing off of the desk over there before, but... I enjoy the types of, you know, games like this with a little bit of a grindy aspect to it, but it's not always the most entertaining stuff to watch when it comes to, you know, just moving your hand back and forth, basically, is what this is. When it's all said and done. So I'm not gonna force you guys to watch all that. Just once. Maybe, like I said when I was watching earlier, maybe if there's something interesting that's kind of just in conversation at the time, I'll leave some more in there, but... Yeah, I can't reach that one. Dang. Alright. Almost there on this. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're a little over halfway there. The bright side about the sides of this car is that it's a good chunk of it. So it's not just like a bunch of areas all over the place. You can just kind of go over the whole thing for the most part. And that's good enough, basically. Come on, there we go. So there can't be too much left here. Also, I love how the spray paint can is just automatically the exact same color that I need. I don't need to change spray paint cans either, like... It feels like, maybe it's just the lighting, but it feels like the top part of the hood here is like a darker shade than the side. It might just be the lighting, though. I'm guessing it might just be the lighting. Or the angle I'm looking at it, or, you know. Which I guess would technically also be the lighting. So just ignore me for stupidity. This should fetch me some profit after I'm done with it, at least. I mean, it was already gonna fetch me about $1,000 of profit, give or take. So, we'll see where we're at when it's all said and done here. Alright. Move the car. Can I check, it said values on there. Yeah, that went up. Dude, that went up pretty good. That went up like $1,500. That's not bad. It was like 4,800 or something odd like that. So I'd have gone up like, well, about 17, give or take. I mean, I'll almost double my money on this one. Ah, yes, the spray paint. And tape. Spray paint and tape is how we fix cars, ladies and gents. I'll just try and take more pics. I don't know if it does anything. I got some grass in the way there, but we're gonna take some extra pics. There. Alright, let's list this thing. In the top section, you'll find a search bar and filters. Use them to view the okay, yeah. No, I kind of already did that, so. Alright, now I gotta put up my ad. And market value 6,900. That's some solid profit there. 3,300 profit. I think I paid 36 something or another. So we will mark this up to, what about 8 grand? What are we thinking on 8 grand? That looks okay. Let's do 8 grand. Oh no. Get close and pressed E. Alright. Ah. Just tackle the guy. He was going for my car, it looks like. Yeah, I like your sweatshirt, though. Can I get that? Say, oh, give me that sweatshirt. I kind of like that. I vibe with it. Hey, get back here. Alright, so I gotta watch out for vandals. There. We can reopen the shop. And with 3 grand in my pocket right now, maybe I should look for a vehicle. Maybe I should try and get a vehicle. You know, 34.29 is what I got. So if I go down to like, I don't know, just right there. It's search. This one's got 33.50 with 1 day left on it. Let's do it. How far away is this one? Yeah, that one's pretty far away. Maybe I go back. Try this one. Ooh, that one's even further away. Alright, well, let's do this one then. Drivable. Well, that's a plus, right? Gotta like that. I'll go and get the car jack set up because I'm gonna need it. It's a little bit of a drive for this one, the way it looks. So, oh Jesus, turn. All right. You want to buy this car? I'd really appreciate if you bought this car, because I kind of want to go and meet up with that person. Hey, there we go. What did I put it up for? Like 7 grand, right? Okay, so market value is 6902. I cannot go lower than 6902 on this one. I bring it down to 7,700. How about that? 74? Nope. I cannot accept your pitiful offer. 500 below market value. You disgust me. You disgust me. Get out of here. Go on, get. Do the walk of shame. You should be embarrassed, says the car dealership with only one car on the lot. Let's go 77 right off the bat here. Oh no! Yeah, that one's on me. I'm not gonna lie, that one's on me. I forgot the zeros. That's I'm typing it how I'm saying it, but I'm not saying 7,700. I'm saying 77, and that's me trying to shorten it for conversation's sake, and then being an idiot in my brain. So there's that. Not my brightest moment, we'll say. I could have scammed that guy too. Darn. Wanna buy it? Doing squats over here. Hey! Why the car? You want someone to dance on it? Still kind of technically just doing squats. There's not really an emote option, so I can't technically dance. But, you know. I got a guy I gotta meet with over there. Anyone want to buy this car for a fair value? I mean, yeah, one of those sales was on me. I could have probably been rid of this vehicle by now, but... Alright. 59, so I go down to 7,700. Okay, that's more better. I go to 7,400. There's about market value. 7,100. I'll accept that, partially just to get rid of the car.
How's it going, kid? Got a client and the cash is in. Remember, it won't always be this smooth, but as long as you keep on top of things, you'll always come out ahead. Get back to work, because without more cars, there's no cash to be made.
I'll read that email in a second, alright? Just... I don't know. How far away is this? Run myself out of gas on the way. I got like 3/4 of a tank, but still. It's a bit of a hike out there on this one. Alright. Now we're back where I need to be. I'll get used to this more over time, alright? Just bear with me on this, alright? I think I can maybe, yeah, I can scan this. Why would I not? So 43.17 is the value. I can't buy for more than that. Oh, you want 33.50. That's excellent. So what if I gave you 24.50?
Hold on.
Okay. 28.50. How about 28.50?
Item.
Alright, I got you down to 2,900. I should profit on this one without much.
Woo! Yeah!
What the hell is this? Did I miss like a parking brake? Oh my goodness, I'm stuck on a garbage can. Yeah. Reset car, back space, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're a little bit in my way, y'all. Y'all are pricks. Move. Alright, you're assholes. This would be a lot easier for me to just, like, straight up. Okay. Get the vehicle and drive it back, but I'm here now and I don't want to make 2 trips. Like, did I seriously miss, like, a parking brake option or something like that? I don't see parking brake anywhere in the little controls panel here, but okay. Just let that happen, I suppose. Got it. We're good. Whew, that was close. See ya. Alright, cool. We got another one. That's good. Perfect. And I got an email to read. Abandoned vehicle near junkyard. During a routine patrol near the scrapyard, we came across an abandoned vehicle. The car is rusty and appears to be neglected, but it seems to be fully operational. It is not listed as stolen in the registry. If you're interested, you can take care of it. Better for it to end up in good hands than rusting away by the roadside. Let us know if you want. Pick it up. Can I... Let us know, he says, like, but also... Whatever. I've got $7 grand to work with. You know what, just... Yeah, that's fine, whatever. How far away is this bad boy? Although visual condition is excellent. I feel like I want something with, like, poor visual condition for starters here. Because then I have the option for, like, washing it. Being able to raise the value a bit, you know what I'm saying? That's decent. That's not too far away the way it looks. And our dealership is right here, so... It's like, I feel like you can almost, like, sell the cars that you got on the lot during the day. And then go buy cars, like, during the rest of the day after all those cars are gone. And then spend, like, the nighttime cleaning them. And, like, getting rid of the rust and whatnot, right? So, like, if I get a couple cars that I can just work on. Ooh, this is a rust bucket. Oh my goodness. I did have poor quality on it. So 39.32 is my value here. So what if I gave you 29.50?
Oh no,
Came down
no,
a fair
no,
bit off
no,
of it.
enough.
If I go to 3,100,
I don't know.
I go to 3,160. That's not bad.
Okay. Okay.
It just gives me a car with no gas in it or something like that. That would be about what happens too one of these times. Woo, made it. I just line them up here. I want to get the one at the junkyard as well, but that is 800 meters away. That's a hike there, so I am going to need my truck. Get this one. Alright. I think it's this turn. And then this turn, I believe. Gotta take a left somewhere, so it's gotta turn left up here. I can't remember. I did do this, but I can't remember. I don't know, like, I know a little bit around that main, like, 2 blocks area near the actual dealership, but I don't really know the way to the junkyard the best. I wouldn't be able to find this without the marker, is what I'm saying, but... there it is, the truck. Look at that bad boy. $30,000 tow truck. It will be mine one day. It will be mine one day. That was like perfect. Oh, perfect. Said this one was drivable, so that's good. Shouldn't have to worry about replacing parts as of yet. But eventually, I would imagine it's going to teach us that we need to replace parts sometimes. And I would imagine that's when you really start to make profit. Although I did almost double my money on that last car, so... Yo, why does it feel like I'm fishtailing so bad? And I know there's a little extra weight there now, but... should I stop and get gas? The gas station over here? Yeah, it was, okay. I couldn't remember if it was this street or the street over. Right side of the vehicle. Oh my lord, slow down, please. Alright. $30. Oh my. Look at my car's value, it's so bad. Everything is almost broken. Oh my goodness, that's bad. This one's better. Maybe I should just fix this one up and keep this one and sell my old one. But I might need the money. $6,900 is okay money. I'm thinking that might be... And it was free. It's like free $6,900 basically. Technically, I didn't buy this vehicle, even though it says there's a purchase price of like $4,000 or something, but... That fishtailed bad there. I'm guessing that's probably because of the weight from the truck on the back, but... Oh my days! I did not see that rock pop up out of nowhere. Just thought it was like bumpy, but not like... I did not expect the rock. Nobody saw that, right? Just very, very hastily lowering the value of my vehicles even further and further. Alright, let's get these vehicles worked on here now. Alright. Muscle. Did it say there were, any holes? 4? kind of a lot, to be honest. One. Only one so far up there? Oh, that's wild. There's 3 more on the bottom. Oh, there's one. Come on. Come on. 2.
Kid, almost forgot to tell you. There's an
Oops. I didn't mean to skip that. I was just trying to, you know, work. My bad. Hopefully that wasn't too important. Yo, when I gotta do the sanding on that truck that I just picked up, man, that's gonna be rough. Alright. All done with this muscle car here. And when it was all said and done, it was like 2.5 to 3 hours of in-game time to get this thing done. So it's time consuming, definitely, of in-game time, of course. Real life time, it was probably about 15 minutes. Take a bunch of pictures, go in here, post it. That way, like, while I'm waiting for people to show up, I can, like, work on other cars and stuff while I'm, like, waiting for someone to show up to buy. But it's middle of the night now. They're not going to show up right now anyways, but... Alright, let's put this on the market at $6 grand. I think that's a good solid start point. And I can work on these other cars while I'm waiting for daylight and customers. It's kind of like Power Wash Simulator in a way. I mean, only played that game for a little bit too, but that one was also pretty peaceful, in total fairness. And now I have to double check for holes in the exhaust. 5! Holy. Literally holy. That's a big in there. That's a big in there. Thank God we're just putting some duct tape over it. It'll be fine. That's 4 of them. I need one more somewhere here. This side, maybe? No. There's one more somewhere. There it is. And back to sanding off rust. This is a rust bucket. Holy crap. Alright. Finally. This car took forever. Here, let me set this one somewhere where it's a little bit out of the way here. And work on my deal with EU here. Actual value 5149 here, so let's see what we can get. Tell you what, I'll bring you to like 5800. Bring it down to like 5600. I'll go to 5300. Nope.
No.
Nope, nope,
no,
nope.
No. No.
What the hell are you complaining about over there? You weren't even the one bartering with me. Alright. Let's go get this one listed. post it for 7,500 and just see if we can get someone to bite on that. Move the truck in over here. I hope this thing's not too rusty. It looks like it's mostly just dusty more than anything, but we shall find out. There we go. Go, 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 go. Scan. Can't remember what it's worth. 51.49. Gotcha. Oh, well then, all right, cool.
Whoa, great job!
We're on the right path, kid. But I think it's time to step up our game. Check the PC for some upgrades we can make to the business.
Check the PC for some upgrades. Also says I gotta pay the bills. I probably better worry about the bills first, right? That's here. $25. Gotcha. Easy. Oh, I gotta upgrade that one. $3,000. Odometers. I see you're gonna roll back a little bit, huh? 59.84 is what we're working with here. There we go. We're above market there, so I go down to like 6,900.
Oh, hell no!
Okay, he's not coming up too much. So what if I go to 65? 63.19. All right. That's still pretty high above market, so we're okay with that. This thing is a rusty one. Yeah, I gotta check this quick. Okay, odometer manipulator. Now I want to double check the value of this before I do anything with it. So 75.94 here. 75.94 here. Now let's do this. Lift odometer to reset device. E-aiming at the car door to open the odometer view. Choose a digit using A and D. Reset mileage. Hold space or hold LMB on the red knob. If you try to reset too large a value, the mechanism will start to resist. If you go too far, the odometer will lock the mileage. Turn the original value. You'll no longer be able to reset. Okay. Good to know. So here, I have a feeling it's not even worth trying the 100,000s. I don't think you're getting 100,000 off, but let's try the 10,000s here. Oh yeah, I wanted to... What did I say this value was beforehand? 75.94. Okay, so I gotta be sure. Jeez. Let's just stop it there. And then take a look. I got like 15 grand off of it. So I can raise it like 300 extra dollars. I mean, that's pretty grimy, but you know. Whoops. And I will repair the exhaust hole. All right. And then I think I will call it for this episode, guys. You can see right here just how rusty this bad boy is. It's gonna take me a good minute to take care of this sucker. So I will deal with that off camera and have this puppy ready to go before the next episode. And we will start off there in that one. So overall, this game, I knew this game was fairly fun. Like I said, I had played it a bit. So I am quite happy to play this on camera. And I hope you guys all enjoy watching as much as I've enjoyed playing this game so far, because I would love to continue playing this for all of you guys, if you guys seem like you like it. Otherwise, like I said, I'm going to get this bad boy cleaned up and put out on the market before next episode and leave off there. Again, hope you guys all enjoyed it. And thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.